dealing with unanticipated consequences.
Change management. The term used by many consulting today sound as if a change agent can plan what is to happen with organization change and then make it happen by following the plan. Situations where an action results in a potential outcome that is not what is initially intended. Plan organization change, by definition, involves many people and people rarely behave according to the plan. Their behavior is not all that predictable. For example, those who were expected to be champions of the change impact resist it. Implementation phase is a process of dealing with organizational members' reaction to the interventions intended to bring about the change. These reactions are difficult to predict and represent consequences to the interventions that were not intended, not planned for, and not predicted. Time and effort are therefore needed to fix problems that arises that were not part of the original plan. Over time, then it seems as if we're looping back to fix something before we can get underway once again with a change effort. But as long as the change goal remains clear, that is, if we know ultimately what are we trying to achieve, the overall change effort can eventually be successful. Paradox of plan organization change. The paradox is that we plan organization change in linear, step-by-step or phase way of thinking, yet the process of change itself is anything but linear. Not always, but as a rule, organizational member seek equilibrium, similarity, consistency. When change is introduced, this equilibrium is disturbed and people frequently experience what they consider to be chaotic conditions. The goal with respect to organization change is in a sense to reach new state of equilibrium, essentially what Lewin in 1947 meant by referees his third stage of organization change. Having reached this new state of equilibrium, leaders of organization must then make certain that organizational members do not remain there for very long. As Pascal, Hilleman, and Yoja 2000 have warned, equilibrium is a prosecutor to death, meaning that as a living system, the organization is then less than responsive to changes in the external environment, which places it at maximum risk for ultimate survival. It is important to remember that the goal of any organization is to survive.